Hi, today I'm making some zucchini bread from scratch, and I hope you enjoy this little video. So I've already got my zucchini all grated up in the food processor. Been busy with that. I had two big zucchinis that I had to do something with. So I froze up a couple of bags, and I've already made one batch of bread sitting right there. Looking pretty good. And now I'm going to make some muffin size zucchini breads. This will be great for John to take to work and put in his lunch. So I've already got the dry ingredients measured out and put in the bowl to be mixed together. You have to mix all the dry ingredients together first before you put the wet ingredients in there and mix it all up. So there is 2 cups of sugar, 3 cups of flour, a teaspoon of baking soda, a teaspoon of salt, 2 teaspoons of cinnamon, a half a teaspoon of baking powder, and an eighth of a teaspoon of nutmeg. We're going to mix in all the dry ingredients together and combine them all. So I will do that and then get right back to you. Okay, so now I have my wet ingredients ready to go, all measured out together. And I have all my dry ingredients all mixed together thoroughly. And for my wet ingredients, you just mix all these in together. So make sure you put teaspoons, 2 to 3 of them, of vanilla extract. Actually, this is a pure vanilla extract into the batter. And 1 cup of oil. I just have vegetable oil. 3 eggs. And 2 cups of your grated or food processor zucchini. Now the zucchini, how I did it was I peeled the zucchini and then I cut it up into chunks, took the seeds out of it, and then I put the chunks into the food processor on low and just kind of got it to a good, saucy consistency. There's some little bit of chunks in there. Those chunks are going to just make that bread all that much better. And you'll have this nice chunky zucchini in your zucchini bread. So I'm going to go ahead and combine all this stuff into the dry ingredients. So in goes the vanilla, the oil, the zucchini puree, and then I gotta crack my eggs, and I'm gonna need both hands to do that, so hang on just a minute. Okay, so I have all the wet ingredients mixed in with the dry. I haven't stirred them together yet, but I'm gonna give you another tip. I wasted an egg because I left one sitting here and didn't realize it, and it rolled right off onto the floor. I cleaned it up already, but I have my 3 eggs in there now. But make sure when you have your eggs sitting out on the counter that they are not going to roll off onto the floor and crack on the floor. Alright, so I am just mixing this all together. Try to hold this bowl in place. It's going to get nice and thick. Going to keep stirring it around. Okay, so I got the batter all stirred up, ready to go. And just to show you how much zucchini you get from 2 large zucchinis, I have 2 portions already packaged for the freezer of zucchini. So I have 2 more batches of zucchini out of those 4 zucchini that I processed. And I made 2 batches. So I got about 4 batches of zucchini out of it. So about 8 cups of zucchini. So I'm going to make these little muffin size individuals so that John can take them to work with him. And I've already got my oven set at 350. They got to bake for about 40 to 50 minutes, depending on your oven. And for the bread size pans that I have over there. Now for the muffins size, you want to go a little bit less time because they're smaller. So 20 to 30 minutes is about right for the muffin size. Now I have a little scooper here to help kind of get individual scoops out without making too big of a mess with the bread, the zucchini bread batter. So I'm going to go ahead and try to see how this all works. Bring that over here. So I got my zucchini bread batter. Okay, I'm not sure how much it's going to take to fill one of these cups, so it's been a while since I've done this. So we're just going to fill the cup about halfway. Don't want more than half. It'll overflow and make a big mess. Zucchini bread doesn't rise as much as cake does or bread, but it still does rise some. So let's see. Just filling them up. Now I'm not sure how much batter, how far this will go, but I have 12 here and 6 more over there. So we'll see how much it fills up. Okay, so I got all my muffin cups all filled up, and I'm going to stick them in the oven for, like I said, 20 to 30 minutes. We'll see how long it takes to get them done. So we've got the oven going, and they're in there. Got the timer on. Yum. That looks delicious. I can't wait to cut into that and try it. Baking day. It's nice and cold outside, so running the oven is going to help warm the house up and make some delicious treats at the same time. Okay, so the timer just went off. These have been in for about 20, close to 25 minutes. 20 to 25 minutes. So I'm going to pull one out and see if they come out clean or not. Because if they're done, you should be able to stick the toothpick in the middle and you won't see anything come out of them. Or stick to the toothpick. Anything should not have anything stick to the toothpick. So we'll test them and see how they are. Okay. So we have this one right here. We're going to take one from the middle and see if they're done. And let's see, it's clear. Nothing on them. Let's test one of these just to be safe. We'll take this one. There's some on it. Let's see. They could probably go in for a couple more minutes. Yeah, a couple more minutes. I'm going to actually go ahead right now. And I like to put a little bit of cinnamon sugar, mix cinnamon sugar on the tops of the muffins. Just tap a little bit on there. There. Now I'm going to stick them back in there for about 3 more minutes maybe and see how they go. Okay, so I have these guys done. And the other ones are just about done. I'm going to have at least 6 more, I think. There's quite a bit of batter left in there. I'm going to see if I can do it with just 6 more cupcake papers. But we're going to try that and see how it goes. Okay, so I got them in the oven. I'm going to put them on for about 28 minutes. Got 6 more in there. So this makes about, one batch makes about 2 dozen. So that's pretty good. And I'm going to taste test this. I have to try it. Can't stand it. Nothing better on a cold winter's day than fresh, hot out of the oven Zucchini bread. Look at that. Still steaming. Delicious. Cold and snowy outside. Warm deliciousness inside. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And thanks for watching.